Hey everyone, it's Joe Frick. I just wanted to talk to you today about getting the proper care after your car crash. Getting the proper care is very important to your personal injury case, whether you settle with the insurance company or it goes to court afterwards. If you think you're injured at the scene of the crash, you need to report that to the reporting officer. If you don't, the reporting officer actually fills out some forms, the Idaho Vehicle Collision Report, and on that form there's some boxes that he checks, and one of them is if there is an injury. So if there is an injury or a reported injury, you'll check that. If there's not, they'll say that there's no injury. The insurance company looks at that, the adjusters look at that, and you better believe that the insurance company's lawyers are going to look at that if the case doesn't settle with the insurance adjuster and it goes to trial. The insurance company's attorneys will also get that, blow it up, show it to the jury, and they'll say, look, this guy must not have been injured. There's no way he was injured. Even at the scene of the crash, he told the reporting officer that he wasn't injured. And they'll blow that Idaho Vehicle Collision Report up and point to the jury that says you weren't injured at that time. If you're injured at the scene, you need to see by paramedics. You may get transferred to the hospital if your injuries are serious enough, but if the paramedics just show up, check you out, make a report, most of the time, not all the time, most of the time they don't charge for their services if they just come to the scene of the accident, look you over, clear you from the scene. So most of the time you don't get a bill for that. So if you think you're injured, first, report it to the officer that's at the scene. Second, get checked out by the paramedics if you need to. Now, after you're done with the police and the paramedics, you need to get checked out at either an ER or a quick care that day. One of the biggest things that drives the value of a personal injury case for car crashes is whether you were seen by a medical professional that day and getting your injuries documented. Again, it goes back to that. If you were actually injured, you would have went to see a doctor or an urgent care or at the emergency room. So if you think you're injured, go get checked out at the emergency room or urgent care. Make sure you report all of your injuries to the emergency room doctor or the doctor at the quick care to make sure that they're actually documenting the injuries. Now, if you don't tell them about any injuries such as a headache, dizziness, nausea, back pain, neck pain, you need to tell them everything, because if you don't tell them, it's not going to get documented in the medical records that are going to be the most important for your insurance claim and the court case if it doesn't get settled. So that's another thing that we need to harp on as far as personal injury cases go. Always tell the doctor everything, because if it's not documented in the medical records, the insurance company is not going to take it into account, and it's not going to get documented in the medical records. If it's not documented in the medical records, we essentially don't get to talk about that at trial because there's no medical professional diagnosing you with these injuries. A lot of people come and they say they have all these injuries, and I believe them, I really do, but it's not documented anywhere in the medical records. So we can talk to the insurance company till our face is blue, but they're not going to believe you unless a medical doctor has said it and it's in their records. So, key point. Always tell your doctor about every single symptom and complaint that you have, including it hurts when you walk, you're not getting any sleep because your headache, you're not getting any sleep because your back hurts, you can't sit a certain way because your back hurts, you can't sit for a certain amount of time because your back hurts. If you're having symptoms related to injuries that you got because of the car crash, because somebody else hit you, you need to tell your doctor about that. So after you've done the ER or the quick care, if you're still having symptoms or complaints because of the injuries from the crash, you need to follow up with your primary care physician within a week. Again, it goes back to that if it's not in the medical records, it's not going to be taken into account. So always get doctors to document your injuries, or it's not going to get taken into account. So follow up with your primary care physician after the ER, the quick care visit. Now, the primary care physician's more than likely not going to be able to treat you for most of the injuries, like back pain, neck pain. they're going to send you to a specialist such as a chiropractor, physical therapist, or if it's serious enough, an orthopedist to see if there's any surgery needed. But most of the time, if it's a small crash, you're going to be looking at a chiropractic or physical therapist care for 8 to 12 weeks. So that's it for today. The key points are report your injuries to the responding officer, get paramedic to check you out if you need to, see a ER or an urgent care the day of the accident, follow up with your primary care physician at least within a week of the accident, and always follow your primary care physician's referrals and treatment plan. If you don't, the insurance company is going to attack you on that as well. Thank you.